What started as a setback has turned into one of the most inspiring turnarounds of the year. A pitcher once sidelined by injury has reinvented himself in the most dramatic way possible, shifting roles, embracing pressure, and ultimately becoming the unexpected hero that turned the team's season around. The journey from recovery to dominance has fans in awe and analysts calling it one of the boldest strategic moves in recent memory. Every appearance now feels like a statement, every pitch like redemption, and the impact of this transformation is impossible to ignore. Stay tuned, because we're diving deep into how this unlikely switch not only stabilized the roster but might have just saved the entire season. Alright, Dodgers Nation, get ready, because what we're witnessing right now is nothing short of baseball magic. The Los Angeles Dodgers have done it again. They've advanced to their fourth National League Championship Series in the last 6 years, and this time, ESPN analysts, former players, and fans across the country are losing their minds. The conversation has gone from "can the Dodgers do it?" to "the Dodgers will win the World Series." The energy in LA is absolutely electric, the clubhouse is buzzing, and the baseball world can't stop talking about how dominant this team has become when it matters most. Before we jump into all the chaos, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you love Dodgers baseball, and turn on those notifications so you never miss the latest news, reactions, and behind-the-scenes breakdowns. Because trust me, the ride from here is going to be wild. Now, let's talk about how this happened. The Dodgers entered the postseason with that familiar fire, but something about this year just feels different. The lineup has that perfect mix of experience, star power, and clutch performance. Shohei Ohtani has completely changed the dynamic. Even though he's been limited as a pitcher this year, his presence in the lineup has been nothing short of historic. Every at-bat feels like an event. ESPN's panel couldn't stop talking about his postseason intensity, saying that Ohtani's energy and confidence have completely rubbed off on the rest of the team. And then there's Mookie Betts. When the lights shine brightest, Mookie shows up like clockwork. He's been the spark at the top of the lineup, setting the tone, drawing walks, creating chaos on the bases, and coming through with those huge clutch hits. During one post-game breakdown, ESPN's Stephen A. Smith literally yelled on set, "This is the most dangerous Dodgers team I've ever seen. You can't pitch around Ohtani, you can't stop Mookie, and when Freddie Freeman's locked in, forget it." That's how much respect this lineup is commanding right now. Speaking of Freeman, let's not overlook how quietly consistent he's been. Every season, every postseason, the guy just delivers. His leadership in the clubhouse has kept the team calm and focused, especially after some of the heartbreaks of recent Octobers. You can tell this group has learned from the pain. The chemistry feels real this time. There's a quiet confidence that says they're not just happy to make it to the NLCS. They want it all. And the pitching. My goodness, the pitching. Remember all the concerns earlier this season about the Dodgers' rotation? Injuries, inconsistencies, questions about depth, all of that seems like ancient history now. Bobby Miller has emerged as a postseason stud. He's pitching with that fearless energy that reminds you of a young Walker Buehler. In fact, Buehler himself said in a recent ESPN interview that Miller has the stuff and the mindset to dominate for years. Add in Yoshinobu Yamamoto's control, Tyler Glasnow's power, and the late-season bullpen evolution with Roki Sasaki stepping up in the clutch, it's been a total transformation. Roki Sasaki, by the way, might be one of the most fascinating storylines in baseball right now. A few months ago, fans weren't even sure if he'd play this year due to his injury setback. But under Dave Roberts' guidance, he's been masterfully reintroduced as a high-leverage reliever. And it's working beautifully. He's become the Dodgers' secret weapon, coming out of the bullpen throwing 102 mph with filthy movement. ESPN even did a full segment comparing his slider movement to Mariano Rivera's cutter, calling him the most unhittable young pitcher in baseball. Dave Roberts deserves a ton of credit here. The way he's managed this roster, especially in pressure situations, has been brilliant. He's mixing analytics with gut instinct, and it's paying off. When ESPN asked him post-game what's different about this year's Dodgers, Roberts smiled and said, "We're playing free. We've got a team that loves the game and trusts each other." When you have that, you can beat anybody. And you can feel that. You can see it in the dugout celebrations, the laughter, the confidence. These guys are loose but locked in that perfect balance every championship team needs. The NLCS will mark the Dodgers' fourth in the last 6 seasons. That kind of consistency is something you rarely see in modern baseball. It's dynasty-level dominance. ESPN pointed out that since 2018, the Dodgers have more postseason wins than any other team in Major League Baseball. They've been to the World Series 3 times during that stretch, winning it all in 2020, and now they have their sights set on doing it again this time, in full 162-game glory. There's something poetic about how this team has evolved. Remember the talk early in the season when everyone questioned whether they were still the same powerhouse. Injuries were piling up, the bullpen looked shaky, and the offense went through cold stretches. But this team kept grinding. They made smart moves at the trade deadline, strengthened their depth, and never lost sight of the goal. Now, all that patience is paying off. The energy from Dodger Stadium in that last clinching game was unreal. Fans stayed for nearly an hour after the final out, chanting "Let's go Dodgers," while the players came back out to celebrate with them. It was pure emotion, not just relief, but belief. You could see it in Ohtani's grin, in Freeman's hugs, in Betts raising his hands to the crowd. This wasn't just another postseason win. This felt like the start of something historic. And the national media agrees. ESPN's baseball analyst said this Dodgers team might be the most balanced roster in the entire league. Offense, defense, pitching, depth, they've got it all. One analyst even said if the Dodgers don't win the World Series this year, it'll be one of the biggest surprises in sports. That's how confident people are in this group right now. Let's break down why. The top of the lineup has been untouchable. Betts, Freeman, Ohtani, that's as dangerous a trio as any in baseball history. Behind them, you've got guys like Will Smith and Max Muncy who can change the game with one swing. Chris Taylor and Kike Hernandez are doing what they always do, being those postseason glue guys who find a way to make an impact when it matters most. Then there's rookie sensation Andy Pages, who's been fearless in his first taste of October baseball. His defense, his speed, his ability to adjust mid-game, he's becoming a fan favorite fast. And let's not forget the bullpen. What was once considered the Dodgers' weak spot has become a huge strength. Evan Phillips has been lights out. Alex Vesia has been attacking lefties with confidence. And when you can throw Roki Sasaki at hitters late in the game, it's almost unfair. The depth is unreal. Even guys like Ryan Brazier and Blake Trinan have come up big when called upon. Defensively, this might be the best Dodgers team we've seen in years. Betts' versatility has been incredible. He's played infield and outfield seamlessly, making highlight reel plays no matter where he lines up. Freddie Freeman continues to be a vacuum at first base. And Ohtani, yes, even though he's focused on hitting, has been a constant presence in the dugout, hyping up teammates, helping hitters adjust mid-game, and even giving input on pitchers' tendencies. He's become a leader in every sense of the word. When you add all of this together, the leadership, the chemistry, the firepower, the pitching depth, it's easy to understand why ESPN and the entire baseball world are calling the Dodgers the clear favorites to win it all. They're not just beating teams, they're overwhelming them. They're winning in every possible way: slugfests, close games, comeback wins, you name it. You can tell the players believe it too. In post-game interviews, their tone has been different. It's not the typical "we're taking it one game at a time" cliches. There's conviction. Mookie Betts said, "We've been through a lot of ups and downs, but this is the most connected team I've ever been on." Freddie Freeman added, "We've learned what it takes to finish. We're not done yet." And Ohtani? He smiled and said simply, "This is why I came here." That line alone sent chills down the spines of Dodgers fans everywhere. The Los Angeles Dodgers are 4 wins away from another shot at the World Series. The world is watching. ESPN has declared it. The fans believe it. And after what we've seen, it's hard to argue against it. This is their time. This is their destiny. The Dodgers will win the World Series.